For Vivian's passion fruits to thrive, one of the recommendations is to use good compost. We have invited agricultural advisor Flora Ajuera to teach Vivian how to make the best compost using materials on her shamba. Tell us, why should farmers use compost?
Compost comes in to first rectify soil acidity, and it also improves the nutrients in the soil. Today, I would want to show Vivian how to make the heap compost.
So, Vivian, this is a heap compost.
Yes, it is.
Did you make it yourself?
No, I bought it.
So a farmer can also buy the heap compost.
Yes, Vivian is just benefiting from the neighbors who've been trained, and so they are selling.
Do you think you have the materials in your shamba to make heap compost?
Maybe if we do banana cuttings, we chop the stems, we throw them at the compost. If we cut vegetables, some of stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
I believe that you grow maize.
Yes, I do.
And within your farm, you can also get grass.
Yes.
The weeds that you get from the farms, mm-hmm. you can let them wither, and then they also become part of your compost.
Compost is so cheap to make because you can use plants already growing and have on your shamba. All these contain nutrients which can be recycled back into the soil.
Ash has additional nutrients that will enrich your compost, like potassium, like phosphorus. We are going to use topsoil. Cow dung has microorganisms that you will require to decompose all the materials that you will put in your compost. We're going to use water, so that water will bring the moisture to decompose your materials.
Avoid plastics as they will stop airflow. No bones and no oily or cooked food, as this can bring bad bacteria to your compost. So, how do we make heap compost? First, identify your site. Somewhere shady, well drained, and not likely to be flooded. The base must be earth, not concrete. Measure 1 meter by 1 meter with 4 posts to help contain your compost. Loosen the soil so your compost can interact with the soil underneath. The first layer is dry twigs to help airflow and drainage of your compost. Then sprinkle some water on top. Next, a second layer of dry chopped materials: hay, maize stovers, eggshells, or vegetable peelings. Sprinkle some more water. Then add a layer of animal dung or chicken droppings. Sprinkle a handful of ash. Next, a layer of chopped, wilted green materials from hedges and trees that are full of nitrogen, like Calliandra, Lucina, and Tithonia, both leaves and stems. Finally, throw on some topsoil. This will help the materials to decompose. Once your first step of layers is complete, you can repeat with as many layers as you have materials for. But don't make it so high that you can't turn it easily. Then cover with dry grass to prevent the nutrients from escaping.
We have a thermometer in the form of a stick that we'll also put through, and your role will be coming to pull this thermometer out and checking. When it is warm, it means that decomposition is taking place. But if it will be cold, you will sprinkle water.
So water will help in the decomposition.
Yes.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. Check on the sticks. I believe you'll be checking regularly, but after 3 weeks, you have to turn it. And turning is the top layer down. Of course, now you're mixing inside out. And then you leave it for another 3 weeks, you turn. It will take us about up to 8 weeks to get this compost ready. And once it is ready, when you smell it, you'll smell an earthly, natural smell. Store your compost not directly in the sun, and also it should not get rained on. because nitrogen will easily disappear, and also it will be washed with the rains. So you can also create a store where you simply make and keep it in store and you use it. And you know what? The longer you keep it, the better it gets. It doesn't expire.
So, after turning every 3 weeks, in 8 weeks' time, Vivian will have nutrients-rich compost to improve the soil on her Shamba and can expect healthier crops in the months to come.